Welcome back, everybody, to the Sirk'show 24/7, and this is the Hunger Games Catching Fire movie review. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, the Hunger Games Catching Fire. Now going into this movie, I was really excited because I was a big fan of the first movie. I had some issues with the first movie, but I was still overall a big fan of it. I liked the concept. I never read the books or anything. But I kind of skimmed through it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of skimmed through like some of the books. I didn't really read everything, but I kind of skimmed through it. But I was still a fan of it. It had me intrigued, especially after the first one, and knowing how big the second one is in the series and how much that's kind of like the Empire Strikes Back of the Hunger Games series. So it's just a lot to look forward to. Brand new director, and just a lot. It was a lot more darker. So yeah, I really enjoyed this movie, guys. I really did. It was a lot of fun, action packed, a lot of emotions. People stepped their game up. People who I felt like didn't bring their A game the first time around really stepped it up the second time around. They fixed a lot of things that was wrong with the first one, and which really had I think it really had to do with the director, because in the first one he had a lot of shaky cam when it came to like the fight scenes and all the death, so it really took you out of it. And I just rewatched it not too long ago, probably like a week and a half ago, and it makes you sick a little bit, just all this, just shaky in the first one. So going into the second one, I was like, oh, the only thing I want for this movie to have is just no shaky cam, and then I will probably like be in love with this movie. And no shaky cam, guys, and I really like it. Now going into this movie really has to do with Katniss. Now she's going through the motions of her and Peter won the Hunger Games, and you got the government like really pissed off at her. I think his name President Snow. He's not liking it. He feels like Katniss is starting this revolution to where people think in each district that they can just do whatever, and that's okay because Katniss is now that symbol of hope, and the president, he's not having that. So what he ends up doing is he ends up making it to where Katniss and all the other Hunger Games winners, they have to go back and fight again, which is like, it's crazy because they bring back old old ass people too. It's like really old people that they're bringing back. Like one lady looked like she died twice in this movie. Before she even started the Hunger Games, she died twice in her lifetime, and it's just crazy because like I said, Katniss, she doesn't want all this attention. She just wants to go back home, live her life, and just be free from all this. But she sees that people are looking up to her like an icon. People are doing that, that little Hunger Game that shit right there, and it's like killing like Morgan Freeman and shit like that. So I was like, dude, they're about to kill this guy who looks just like Morgan Freeman. I don't know if I'm gonna be okay with this. They just killed Morgan Freeman, and they did, and I was like, that was crazy because you really see the stakes are very high in this, and how Katniss and what she's done has really changed everything and the outlook on each person in their district. What was really good that I really enjoyed about this movie was like the chemistry between everybody. Her and Peter had a very much more realistic chemistry between them because the first one, it was like, oh, this very hot girl is talking to this or trying to bond with this type of okay guy. I don't know, but I didn't believe it for some reason. I was like, she needs to be with Thor Jr. Like, it's no shot in hell that this guy can be better than this guy. Go with Thor Jr. And in this one, you can tell that the guy Peter, he bulked up a little bit. He looked like he grew a little bit too, and he was like, okay, I still think that Thor Jr. would still take her, but I could see Peter like really making a go for it, and you see that conflict, the conflict between Katniss and her feelings between these two guys are real, and she genuinely has feelings for both of them. So I like that, and I like the fact that they didn't beat her in the head, or they didn't beat us in the head with the relationship like they do in like Twilight and stuff. And that's what I really enjoyed. That Twilight really focused on three characters and just their love triangle. That was all like people cared about. Like this one, it focused way more on just the love triangle and like stuff. It focuses on the stories and the aspects and how loving Peter can cause a conflict or loving the other guy can cause a conflict, and just how it's just more emotions to it and you feel for both of them, and just everything else that Katniss has to go through. It just weighs on you a lot. The action was very good. That it was very believable. Like I said, no shaky cam. I thought Woody Harrison was fantastic. He was probably my favorite in this movie. He was just funny. He was very charming. You felt for him. He had great one-liners. I love the fact that he was just drunk all the time, and nothing really fazed him. I liked the twist at the end. It was just very good. Jennifer Lawrence was stunning. She was beautiful. She was believable. Like how Kristen Stewart was in Twilight. Like I didn't believe anything she did. You know, I didn't believe like anything. Like she was in pain or she felt this way, that way. I didn't feel any of that. But with Jennifer Lawrence, Katniss, I felt emotion to her. I felt like I need to go on this journey with her. I felt like each decision she made was a hard decision. I felt that. Just everybody. I really enjoyed the twist. It has me excited for the next Hunger Games, which I think is being broken up into two. I heard that Mockingjay is usually like it's the weakest of the bunch, but I'm still excited. Hopefully, we get something going. It was really good. I don't know what else to say. So, what did you guys think of this movie? Please like this video, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought. And as always, this is the Cirque Show, 24/7. Be easy, Morgan Freeman.